You know, so the Maverick even more flabbergasted, distraught about this whole John Campbell case. The maximum 4-year ban, effectively ending the man's cricket career. Even more flabbergasted, because guess what? Me get some new details about what transpired. But before we even touch upon the new details what me get, you realize how many Jamaicans come out and coming out in support of this excessive ban on John Campbell, basically supporting ending the man's career, you know, for this one little indiscretion, you know. One little indiscretion, you know. And Jamaicans coming out in me flabbergasted people. Me know that Jamaicans have that tendency, that crab in the barrel tendency long time. But it's almost like a shock, like a slap in the face, like a reminder, because sometimes you tend to, because you're there survive, you kind of feel like, say, we don't have the little inherent something about us no more. It did the same way, though. We are a set of crabs, literally pulling the other one down in the barrel. Gee, that's how we can't believe in them. I thought that more Jamaicans would look at the thing with a more balanced eye and say, hold on, but this, come on, this is excessive. You know, end a man's career because of one little indiscretion. Anyway, may I show you how ridiculous and how wicked this thing is. I got some details from very close to the situation. I can't disclose my sources. YouTube family, you first I hear it. My understanding, you know there was speculation about the whole thing go down. The trickle details about how it go down. Me get a closer version of exactly what happened. First of all, John Campbell, the cricketer, he was at his residence, asleep, 5 o'clock in the morning. Sometime between 5 and 6 in the morning. Joke tester them, as is them right, them turn up. And a beckon for coming at the man place. Now, this is what we hear now. Impeccable sources. John Campbell did not get up and let them in. John Campbell live at a place, apparently where him landlord also reside. So when them come and a bang and a call outside, John Campbell asleep. Not only was John Campbell asleep, John Campbell was feeling ill. I'm not going into the details of the illness. But it's one of them illness there where you don't want to see nobody. The man was not feeling well. 5 o'clock in the morning in a bed asleep. And is the landlord letting the people them. Is so the people them gain access to his immediate abode and wake up the man out of his sleep. Man sick, dehydrated, not feeling well, 5 o'clock in the morning. Is not, the man let them in a place, you know. Is him landlord letting the drug tester them pan the man in there. And the man obviously now, not feeling well, half awake, half asleep, distraught, say, why you not come back later, make me not do no drug test now. And for that, people, and there's more to it, you know. But me make go and process that for the moment. So, first thing we have to clarify, them never call out to John Campbell and John Campbell answer them and acknowledge them that he was there. John Campbell did not let them into the premises, per se. Is the landlord do it. The landlord, obviously, I don't know, probably he don't know, he's oblivious to everything. So here people are not going to ask him tenant and must tell him, say, boy, where, and the man let them in that place and them go in there. Well, wake up a sick John Campbell, out time 5 o'clock sleep, we tell him, say, man, come do drug test. Man must say, man just basically, you know, him basically tell him, say, no one do no drug test now, because I'm asleep and him not feel well. Them say, Bob, refusal to provide a sample. Go through the process, man career done. 4-year maximum. for your infraction like that. Now tell me now, people. These are Jamaicans that do this to Jamaicans, you know. Jamaicans no have to do this to Jamaicans, you know. Other jurisdictions no do this to them for them people, you know. And yet still we have, based on the sample of the calls and the comments where we are seeing on social media, half of Jamaica support this kind of thing, to do this thing to a trying Jamaican youth. This is not a rich Jamaican youth, you know. This is not a youth from a rich background, you know. But we have this self-righteous hypocrisy about we, you know, where we feel like we're supposed to infallible and we're not supposed to make no mistake, you know. Obviously, by the law, the man made a mistake and deserve some level of sanction. But what we are all flabber, and don't mix up the argument, you know, because this is what some people are doing. Yeah, they might confuse the sentiments of people like me. I am not saying John Campbell must be let off scotch-free, you know, he did nothing wrong, you know. The only thing I have a problem is to throw down the sledgehammer upon the man and done the man career. 4 years. Under them circumstances there. And obviously the man get a lawyer that is not the most experienced and well-known lawyer in our business. But again, it comes down to affordability. Because you know, say justice is for sale. Who rich can get big lawyer, so you get better defense team. As so justice come in them part of the world. Well, as so justice going in the world. If you have the resources, you can get the big power attorney, the team of attorney, to get you off of them kind of case. Yeah. With this chart, I'm a flabbergasted. It has been said, a different kind of bad feeling me about that one, yeah, from the last time I talked about it, you know. Because when we talked about it the first time, I never knew that so many Jamaicans would be in support of this excessive action against one of them own. In a context again, me now stop put a context upon it, you know. When the other jurisdiction, them don't do this to them people. Me point out to some people on the radio the other morning. This morning, say there's an American sprinter and a prominent American sprinter. She was a sprint hurdler. I'll never forget this case. I brought it up this morning and I couldn't remember her name, but somebody reminded me of her name. Her name is Dawn Harper. Dawn Harper tested positive for illegal substances. And she went through the process, the American equivalent of what John went through. And she got 3 months suspension. 3 months! When the news came out, Dawn Harper suspension done already. When the news hit the wider world, when it reached places like Jamaica, her suspension was done already. That is how Americans treat for them athlete them. We all know the story of Carl Lewis. We hear about it. Eh? We hear how the Americans protected Carl Lewis in a them time. Eh? We have to go through it. We never go through it. It is there for all to see. But in comes little Jamaica now, wanting to show the world how serious we take our dope testing. And a man, them go wake up a man 5 o'clock out of bed in the morning. Man sick, man dehydrated in a bed, weak and dehydrated. When you come to dehydrate him some more. Man said, God know, I don't really want to do that test. And the man said, no, come back later. It's not like the man said, look, can't test me, you know. And run them way and then disappear so them can't find him, you know. The man just said, at this point in time, I mash up and I frost. You can't test me. I don't want to do no test now. Him wrong. Yeah, him wrong. You said it, he's wrong. But does this deserve a career-ending ban? This man cannot play no cricket at all, you know. And the person when we talked about the case pointed out to me was that people, me almost cry. Me can't tell you who me talk to. But the person when me talked to was literally in tears. The person said, this is what the man been doing from his 10 years old. Cricket is all the man know. So don't take when the man career, don't take when the man livelihood now, you know. For what? To me, show us we are the moral and self-righteous capital of the world. And most of the people who are defend this move are hypocrite. That me I tell you, know. Sometimes we can't stand on it. What do you think about what me think? What do you think about what I think? No, not time to laugh this evening.